Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into some of the most shocking facts about New Zealand that you probably won't believe. You know, New Zealand, that little country down under that everyone seems to forget, is next to Australia. It's beautiful, it's charming, and it's got more sheep than people. Just kidding, we'll get to that in a minute. But seriously, this place is like a real-life Middle-earth with stunning landscapes, friendly locals, and more than a few surprises up its sleeve. So, buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the land of Kiwis, hobbits, and sheep. Oh, so many sheep. Okay, let's address the elephant, or should I say, the sheep in the room. New Zealand has of sheep, like a lot. We're talking about a ratio of nearly 6 sheep for every one person. That's like having 5 woolly roommates who never pay rent. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal with all these sheep? Well, for starters, they're a huge part of New Zealand's economy. Sheep are practically woven into the fabric of New Zealand's culture. They even have sheep shearing contests, which, let's be honest, sounds a lot more exciting than watching paint dry. Listen up, folks, because this is a big one. Way back in 1893, New Zealand became the first self-governing country in the world to give women the right to vote. That's right, ladies. New Zealand was way ahead of the game, showing the rest of the world how it's done. It was a landmark moment in history, and it all started with a group of determined women who fought tirelessly for their rights. They faced opposition, ridicule, and probably a whole lot of mansplaining, but they persevered, and their efforts paid off, paving the way for women's suffrage around the globe. So next time you cast your vote, remember the trailblazers in New Zealand who made it all possible. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to take a trip down the world's steepest residential street. That's right, Baldwin Street in Dunedin, New Zealand is not for the faint of heart. This street is so steep, it's practically vertical. With a gradient of 35%, it's basically like walking up a giant slide. But hey, who needs a gym membership when you can just walk outside your front door and get a leg workout? Just make sure you pack your hiking boots and a whole lot of water. And if you're feeling really adventurous, they even have an annual Jaffa roll race down the street. Now that's what I call a sugar rush. No snakes allowed. Okay, this one might sound a bit strange, but trust me, it's true. New Zealand is completely snake-free. That's right. No slithering serpents to worry about here. It's like a real-life Garden of Eden, except with fewer forbidden fruits and more sheep. You see, New Zealand is an island nation that's been isolated for millions of years, and without any snakes hitching a ride, they simply never made it there. Blue Lake, the clearest water on Earth. Get ready to feast your eyes on this one, folks. Nestled in the heart of Nelson Lakes National Park lies Blue Lake, a body of water so clear, it's practically invisible. I'm serious. This lake is so pristine, you can see down to a depth of 80 meters, which is like looking through a giant sheet of glass. Scientists say the water is some of the clearest ever measured, even more so than distilled water. The water is filtered through a bed of rocks and gravel, removing any impurities and leaving behind a crystal clear paradise. Just try not to stare at it for too long, or you might turn into a pillar of salt. The Wizard of New Zealand, you can't make this stuff up. You know, you think you've seen it all, and then you hear about a country with an officially appointed wizard. That's right, folks. New Zealand has a wizard. And no, I'm not making this up. His name is Ian Brackenbury Channel, but you can just call him the Wizard. He's been the official wizard of New Zealand since 1990, and his duties include wizardry, weather forecasting, and promoting peace and goodwill. What more proof do you need? Penguin Paradise. Move over, Antarctica, because New Zealand is coming for your penguin crown. That's right. This little island nation is home to more penguin species than any other country in the world. We're talking yellow-eyed penguins, little blue penguins, Fiordland penguins, you name it, they've got it. And the best part? You don't have to brave freezing temperatures to see them. Just head to one of New Zealand's many penguin colonies and you'll be greeted by these adorable creatures waddling around like they own the place. Taumatau hakatangi hanga koawa wota matea pokai wenua kita na tahu. Say that 5 times fast. All right, folks, get ready to twist your tongue because we're about to tackle the longest place name in the world. Taumatau hakatangi hanga koawa wota matea pokai wenua kita na tahu. Yeah, you heard me right. This mouthful of a name belongs to a hill in New Zealand, and it's so long it takes up an entire road sign. It's a Maori word that roughly translates to the place where Tamatea, the man with the big knees, who slid, climbed and swallowed mountains, played his flute to his loved one. But one thing's for sure, it's a real tongue twister. First light of day. Rise and shine, early birds, because we're about to witness the first sunrise in the world. That's right, every day, the East Cape of New Zealand is the first place on Earth to greet the sun. Just imagine, standing on the edge of the world, watching as the sun slowly peaks over the horizon, casting its golden rays across the land. It's enough to make you want to break into song. Or just take a really epic selfie. Calling all Lord of the Rings fans. Remember that adorable little village where Frodo and the gang started their epic journey? Well, guess what? It's a real place. That's right, Hobbiton is located on a farm in Matamata, New Zealand, and it's every bit as magical as it looks on screen. You can wander through the Shire, grab a pint at the Green Dragon Inn, and even take a selfie with a hobbit hole. And whatever you do, don't mention the ring. All right, folks, let's talk about kiwis. No, not the fruit, although those are pretty great too. I'm talking about the bird, the kiwi, the national symbol of New Zealand. These little guys are flightless, nocturnal, and absolutely adorable. They're also incredibly unique, with their long beaks, stout bodies, and feathers that look more like hair. The term kiwi is also used to refer to New Zealanders themselves. So you can have a kiwi, the bird, eat a kiwi, the fruit, and hang out with a kiwi, the person. Get ready to say "aw" because we're about to meet the world's smallest dolphin species. Hector's dolphins are found only in New Zealand waters, and they're absolutely adorable. These little guys are only about 4 feet long, which is about the size of a small child. They're also incredibly playful and curious, often approaching boats and swimmers for a closer look. But don't let their small size fool you. These dolphins are facing some serious threats, including fishing nets and habitat loss. Most countries have one national anthem, but New Zealand likes to do things a little differently. That's right, they have 2. First up, we have God Defend New Zealand, which is the more commonly played anthem. It's a stirring tune that celebrates the country's beauty and its people. Then we have God Save the Queen, which is a remnant of New Zealand's colonial past. It's still considered an official anthem, but it's not played as often these days. So, next time you're in New Zealand for a sporting event or a national holiday, be prepared to sing along to 2 different anthems. Get ready for a celestial show like no other, because we're about to witness the Southern Lights. That's right. New Zealand is one of the best places in the world to see the Aurora Australis, the Southern Hemisphere's version of the Northern Lights. Imagine a sky ablaze with vibrant hues of green, pink and purple, dancing and swirling like something out of a dream. It's a truly magical experience, and one that you won't soon forget. So, grab a blanket, find a spot with minimal light pollution, and prepare to be amazed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these shocking facts about New Zealand, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And hey, if you're ever feeling adventurous, book yourself a trip to New Zealand. See you next time.